Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? What's good? Impromptu live from the gym. I did it live yesterday, but it kind of got cut short. So I just figured I'll take the rest of this time that I'm here, the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, to have a conversation with the family while I'm doing light cardio. Today was chest day. Really focused on getting his weight off, getting his body right. You feel me? So let's get into it. If y'all can hear me, please let me know. I know it can be kind of loud in the gym, but please let me know if y'all can hear me. For real, for real. But I want to give a shout out to everybody watching. If you are watching live, do me a favor, please hit that like button, so I can know that you appreciate the content. For those of you who are not familiar, my name is CJ, aka the High Body Nurse. I'm an LPN, transitioning into getting his RN. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all can hear me, let me know, please. Alright, so I want to get into it. I want to talk about the burden of performance. Now, if any of you are in like the red pill spaces, or any of you have heard that term before, that's kind of a pretty popular term, especially like within like the manosphere, which I'm not a part of, and then like red pill spaces. So, but although I don't consider myself a part of the manosphere, I do agree with a lot of the ideologies that the manosphere has. One being the burden of performance. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the burden of performance, some people say that men are given the burden of performance, which means that your value is greatly based on how well that you perform. You always have to be a top-notch performer. You always have to be working. You always have to be grinding. And some people call it the curse of of performance, the burden of performance. I don't like to call it the burden of performance though, because I never saw it as that. But I guess because I've been around working people like my whole life, and I saw like the men around me work my whole life, I never necessarily thought it was a burden. I just thought it was something that you did. And one thing that I'm starting to realize is that a lot of us, and I'm talking particularly men, they don't want the burden of performance. I saw a post yesterday on Facebook, and the post said that, I guess it came from like Abba and Preach. It said that don't get caught up in trying to live like a high lifestyle or a fancy lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with being regular. You can be regular. You can get a regular job, regular career, regular woman, and all that kind of stuff. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something to that extent. Now, granted, this was from Facebook. I don't know if they really said this or not, but it had their picture on it. So people were sharing it. And I'm like, what? And see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like the men in this society who work hard, who work hard, who upgrade themselves, who get their careers popping, who get their money together, who get their bodies right, they are somehow demonized, you dig, in public. And when I say in public, I do mean in public, because behind closed doors, it's a different story. But they are demonized in public. You dig what I'm saying? Because some of these men are boastful, they arrogant, they cocky, They out there, they flashy. It is what it is. But why are they demonized for wanting the best for themselves? Why are they the bad guy? Why is that? Because to me, it seems like those dudes, those men who've achieved all these great things and became the best version of themselves, they have embraced the burden of performance and have taken it to a whole new level. Now, if Abbott and Preach did say this, they are the wrong people to say it, because them dudes have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. They don't make money traditionally or regularly as a regular person would. They are far from regular. So all that you can be regular and that's okay, no you cannot, because guess what? Being regular in today's society, you're gonna be homeless. You're gonna be broke. That's what being regular is gonna get you. And that's what I be talking about. And it's like the more successful you decide to become, and it's like the more that you want for yourself out of life, people will honestly start to place their insecurities upon you. That's craziness. And the ones who are successful and even will show people how to get to successful points in their life, in your life, they are even still seen as the demons. Now I understand why millionaires don't give game for free. I get it. Because you can never please everybody. And it's always going to be somebody that is upset, that is unhappy, and guess what? There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Point blank period. I've never understood why people do not like millionaires and billionaires simply because they have a lot of things. Now, of course, that's not all situations. You have millionaires and billionaires that are a-holes, that are evil and corrupt people. But for the most part, them dudes don't show their face. So, but it be the dudes that, that's on YouTube, that's getting it popping. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at somebody like an Anton Daniels, right? So Anton Daniels, he's very boastful, he's flashy, and everything like that, braggadocious, and all that kind of stuff. Fine. But are you not seeing the game that the man is still giving? Regardless if you like the delivery, regardless of how you feel about when he shows his robes and when he shows his watches, success still is success, regardless of what y'all have to say. Why not learn from that? You feel what I'm saying? Why not want to surround yourself around people that are successful? Because that takes work. In order to do that, you have to perform. In order to do that, you have to perform consistently, on a consistent basis, and that takes work. That takes getting up out your bed. That takes doing meal prep. That takes going to the gym. That takes looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not where I want to be. I'm messing up. And trust me, I do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm a work in progress. And I come to y'all almost daily to show y'all what the process is. You feel me? And the process work. Look how big my chest starting to get. Boy, I'm not playing with y'all. But nah, seriously though. To do that, it really takes you paying the price. And trust me, people do not want to pay the price of admission because it's easy just going to a regular 9 to 5. It's easy laying up with a woman that you don't like and can't stand, and she irritates you and she don't respect you. It's easy to sit up and get fat and not want to do nothing about it. That is easy, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not talking about individuals who are chronically ill or who have some sort of mental disability or a person that has a chronic disease, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the individuals who choose not to do nothing, not to take action, that are perfectly fine. And that's what I'm saying. Performance. Men, you gotta perform. Point blank period. We have to perform. That is what we do. How can you expect any female to take you serious and you don't even respect yourself enough to try to make yourself the best version of yourself? That's one thing I had to learn. Won't nobody take you serious if you don't take you serious. Just showing up, just to be me. Listen, we have glamorized being mediocre. We have glamorized being regular. Oh, it's nothing wrong with being regular. There's nothing wrong with doing that, and there's nothing wrong with getting fat. Accept me for me. Accept me for me. Meanwhile, when that's leading you to all these diseases that's gonna keep you up in a nursing home. Meanwhile, that's leading you to never ever knowing what experiencing life is like. Let me tell you something. I can honestly say, even within the last 2 years, I have not gone 100%. And with me just going, maybe, I'll be honest, maybe me going 50%. Look where it's gotten me. 50%. Me being able to have a career to where, you know what I'm saying, I can make my own schedule. Leave town when I want to leave town. Take a vacation once a month or every other month. That's going at 50%. Now imagine if I turned it up to 75. Imagine if I turned it up to 80. Imagine if I turned it up to 100% consistency and effort. Bruh, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm doing. Because, again, this is why it's so important to get out and surround yourself around individuals that's going to push you to be better. Surround yourself by people that's striving to be better. Because all that being around people who ain't got nothing going, that ain't about nothing. That's trash. Like, real talk. That is trash. All these chicks want a good man that's making 6 figures and in shape. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But are you willing to pay the price for that man? All these dudes out here want a bad chick with a nice body, fat ass, submissive, all that stuff. That's fine. And that's cool. And if that's what you want, you should go for it. But that comes with a price. I'm talking loud in the mud. Look at me. But that comes with a price. Point blank period. And that's the thing. That's why I get irritated. Because one thing I can always say is that I've been honest with myself. And I cannot expect superior results with an average effort. Point blank period. There's no way I can say, well, you know what? I deserve to be on a vacation 6 months out the year. And I ain't even put in 6 months worth of work. You feel what I'm saying? Point blank period. But here's the thing. I think a lot of people are scared to put in that type of work. I think a lot of people are scared of success. Do you know why? You know why I think people are scared of success? I'm going to keep it real. Do you know why I think people are scared of performing well? Because when you do that, a lot of the times, that breeds loneliness. Real talk. You will find yourself by yourself a lot of the time when you are focused, when you are on your purpose, when you're trying to get to the next level in life. And a lot of people are truly afraid of being by themselves. I really believe that is what stops a lot of people from being successful. Nursing is one of the most me and my friend gotta do this together type of occupation things that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen nothing like it. I've seen so many nurses say, girl, let's go get this travel money together. Girl, let's do this together. And if they don't, which is cool, but if they don't do it, they ain't going. That's crazy. I ain't never let no other grown adult stop my bag. Point blank period. I'm telling you, nursing is the most let's do this together occupation I have ever seen. Like, especially when it comes to school. Because you'll be like, all right, cool, I'm about to go to school. I need to tell my homeboy and my homegirl, maybe I can come with me. They don't come, oh, they ain't going, oh, bro, I ain't going. That's crazy as hell. That don't make no sense. So you need permission from somebody else to upgrade your life and make your life better. How much sense does that make? It makes none whatsoever. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all scared to do things alone though. And that's, I don't understand. Because I'm telling you right now, whether you're scared to do it alone, be alone or not, it's a lot of homeless people outside. I'll tell you what, you scared to work by yourself, but you ain't got to worry about being homeless by yourself. There's plenty of homeless people outside right now, just waiting for company. I'll tell you what, I ain't trying to be one of them. Y'all want to go ahead and talk about some, oh, yeah, it's okay to be regular. Ain't no way out. And all that stupid stuff over and over and over again. Be my guest. You can be homeless by yourself. And by God's grace, I'm going to do everything in my power. You know, as long as God put breath in my body, give me grace not to be one of them. Because I don't feel no, and I get it. People come up on hard times and everything like that. I understand. But I'm trying to prevent it from putting in that work. If you don't want to put in that work, then I'm sorry. And that would be the case for a lot of people. Simply, they don't want to put in the work. Even with the simplest things, don't want to put in the work. And I'm starting to understand it now. It is what it is. And then, what used to bother me, it don't bother me no more. But what used to bother me is when people be like, oh, you so lucky. You lucky. That junk used to irritate my soul. What you talking about luck? I spent hours studying. What you talking about? Ain't no luck. I did well because I studied and I put in the work. What are you talking about? Oh, it must be nice. And I get it. Because sometimes it's just so unbelievable to see somebody that you know up close and personal that can achieve such great things. It just gotta be luck. You feel me? Or it gotta be some boogeyman like the Illuminati or something like that. It's just so hard for people to imagine that somebody could be so great, can be so focus driven and so ready to put in the work that once they do have the body that they want, once they do achieve the lifestyle that they want, once they do get the partner that they want, oh, it must be nice, it must be luck, you must be an Illuminati, you must worship the devil, something. It's just always something. It can't never be that this person, man, went out and did a great job and put in the work. It's never that. And that's crazy. But meanwhile, they telling you, all right, well, go ahead and be regular. Go be regular. That's crazy. Yep, just go be regular. Nigga, being regular is going to cost you. And it's going to cost you a lot. You can't even be regular. What's regular? The regular minimum wage is what? $10 right now? The regular work hours per week is what? 40 hours right now? You're not going to survive off that as a regular average person in 2022. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense and stop feeding into that. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Ain't nothing cool about being broke. Like, There's nothing cool about it. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. Like, people be like, and I've said this before, but people really look at poverty and having nothing as a badge of honor. That is absolutely, that's so crazy. Like, that is ass backwards. Oh, I'm broke with the struggle. Gotta love the struggle. Nigga, I don't want to struggle. I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I want to eat food I can't pronounce. I want to see beautiful islands, beautiful waters, beautiful beaches. And these niggas talking about something. Struggle, love the struggle. The gutter. Man, y'all can have that. What y'all talking about? Y'all sound nuts. And they done convinced you with this low-class, low-grade music that it's alright. Y'all sound, that's absolutely crazy. On all levels. On all levels. So, that's pretty much all I had for the day. I'm at my 30-minute mark. You know, a little light cardio. I try not to do too much cardio, but at least 30 minutes. But I'm really focusing on hitting them weights. And I'll let y'all in a minute, man. See y'all in a minute. Peace.